January 16, 2025 marked a historic day in space exploration, but not for the reasons anyone expected. As Jeff Bezos watched his massive New Glenn rocket soar successfully into orbit for the first time, celebrations at Blue Origin were cut short. The rocket's booster, designed for a precision landing, failed to return safely to Earth. Just hours later, SpaceX's Starship Flight 7 launched with its upgraded Block 2 configuration, only to encounter its own challenges 8.5 minutes into the flight. 2 launches, 2 partial successes, and 2 FAA investigations later, something extraordinary began to unfold. The space race that had once driven these billionaire rivals apart was now pushing them together. For the first time in their decades-long competition, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos found themselves facing the same regulatory hurdles, the same technical challenges, and perhaps most surprisingly, sharing the same vision for the future of space exploration. The story of how these two fierce competitors might be transforming from bitter rivals into unexpected allies isn't just about rockets and regulations. It's about how shared challenges can bridge even the widest of gaps. From Musk's playful stepbrothers references to Bezos's quiet but meaningful follow on X, we're witnessing what could be the beginning of a new chapter in commercial spaceflight. Hey everyone, welcome back to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Let's dive right in. The morning of January 16th began with a sense of electric anticipation at Cape Canaveral. After 5 long years of development, countless technical challenges, and 3 scrub launch attempts, Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket stood tall against the Florida sky. For Jeff Bezos, this wasn't just another launch. It represented the culmination of a 20-year dream to transform his company from a suborbital tourism venture into a serious player in orbital spaceflight. As the countdown reached 0, New Glenn's 7 BE-4 engines roared to life, pushing the massive rocket skyward with 3.85 million pounds of thrust. The launch itself was textbook perfect. Blue Ring Pathfinder, the rocket's sophisticated military payload, successfully reached its intended orbit, an impressive feat for a first flight. Dave Limp, Blue Origin's CEO, couldn't contain his excitement as he shared the precise orbital parameters. An apogee of 19,300 kilometers and perigee of 2,400 kilometers, with less than 1% deviation from their target. This wasn't just a test flight, it was Blue Origin's entry ticket into the lucrative military launch market. But space has always had a way of humbling even the most carefully laid plans. As the New Glenn booster began its descent back to Earth, something went wrong. The same rocket that had performed flawlessly during ascent failed to stick its landing. For a company that had built its reputation on the careful, methodical approach to spaceflight, this partial failure stung particularly hard. Just 14 hours later, all eyes turned to SpaceX's Starship Flight 7. This wasn't just another test flight, it was the debut of the Block 2 configuration, featuring significant upgrades to both the Super Heavy booster and Starship vehicle. The launch began promisingly, with all 33 Raptor engines performing nominally, including one flight-proven engine from Flight 5. The Super Heavy booster even managed to repeat its impressive feat of being caught by the launch tower, a dramatic demonstration of SpaceX's commitment to full and rapid reusability. But 8.5 minutes into the flight, something went wrong with the upper stage. The loss of the vehicle triggered an immediate FAA investigation, complicated by reports of falling debris over Turks and Caicos. The incident forced air traffic controllers to establish a debris response area, causing disruptions to commercial flights and raising new questions about the safety protocols for these ambitious test flights. 2 companies, 2 launches, 2 partial successes, and 2 FAA investigations. But rather than deepening their rivalry, these parallel challenges seemed to spark something unexpected. Elon Musk was the first to break the ice, posting a congratulatory message about New Glenn's successful orbital insertion. What followed was even more surprising. Musk shared clips from the movie Step Brothers, playfully suggesting that he and Bezos had become best friends. The gesture might have seemed small, but in the context of their long-standing rivalry, it was revolutionary. This wasn't always the case. Their competition dates back to 2004, marked by years of public feuds, lawsuits, and sharp-tongued tweets. Musk had famously called Bezos a copycat when Amazon announced its satellite internet plans, a direct competitor to Starlink. The accusation of talent poaching had created particularly bad blood, with Musk describing Blue Origin's recruitment tactics as surgical strikes, offering substantially higher salaries to lure key SpaceX employees away. But something fundamental has shifted in recent months. Bezos quietly followed Musk on X, a subtle but significant olive branch in the digital age. More substantially, Bezos publicly defended Musk's intentions in space exploration, stating, "Elon has been very clear that he's doing this for the public interest and not for his personal gain, and I take him at face value." Coming from a longtime rival, these words carried special weight. The timing of this reconciliation isn't coincidental. Both companies are facing similar challenges as they push the boundaries of what's possible in spaceflight. SpaceX, despite its impressive cadence of 138 launches last year, is grappling with the immense technical challenges of making Starship fully operational. Blue Origin, under new leadership with Limp, is working to shake off its reputation for moving too slowly and taking too few risks. Limp's appointment itself signals a significant shift in Blue Origin's approach. After replacing Bob Smith as CEO in 2023, Limp brought Amazon's customer-centric philosophy to the space company. His focus isn't just on perfect engineering, it's on accelerating manufacturing processes and meeting customer demands. This new direction aligns more closely with SpaceX's rapid iterative approach, suggesting that the two companies might have more in common than previously thought. The regulatory environment adds another layer to this emerging alliance. Both companies are now facing similar scrutiny from the FAA, dealing with investigations that could impact their launch schedules. This shared challenge has created an unexpected common ground between Musk and Bezos, who both see the need for a regulatory framework that enables rapid innovation while maintaining public safety. There's also a broader political context to consider. The shift in their relationship coincides with significant changes in the political landscape. Bezos, once critical of Donald Trump, has shown a remarkable change in stance, even attending a dinner at Mar-a-Lago. This mirrors Musk's own complex relationship with the political establishment, suggesting that both billionaires are adopting more pragmatic approaches to advancing their space ambitions. The implications of this potential alliance extend far beyond personal rivalry. Together, SpaceX and Blue Origin represent the cutting edge of commercial space capability. SpaceX's Starship, once fully operational, could revolutionize access to deep space. Blue Origin's New Glenn, with its 45 metric ton payload capacity to low Earth orbit, offers another crucial path to space. If these companies can find ways to collaborate rather than merely compete, it could accelerate humanity's push into the final frontier. Looking ahead, both companies face crucial tests. SpaceX is preparing for Starship Flight 8, incorporating lessons learned from previous flights. Blue Origin is targeting a spring launch for their second New Glenn mission, working to resolve the booster landing issues that marred their otherwise successful debut. The technical challenges remain immense, but the possibility of facing them with mutual respect rather than antagonism offers new hope for the future of commercial spaceflight. This evolving relationship between Musk and Bezos reflects a deeper truth about space exploration, that its greatest challenges often require setting aside personal differences in service of a larger goal. As these two visionaries begin to find common ground, we might be witnessing the beginning of a new era in commercial spaceflight, one where competition drives innovation but doesn't preclude collaboration. The story of SpaceX and Blue Origin's transition from bitter rivals to potential allies reminds us that in the vast expanse of space, there's room for multiple paths forward. As both companies push the boundaries of what's possible, their shared challenges might just forge an alliance that accelerates humanity's journey to the stars. As we watch these two space pioneers navigate their shared challenges, one thing becomes clear. The future of space exploration isn't just about individual achievement. It's about finding common ground in pursuit of humanity's greatest adventure. The story of Musk and Bezos shows us that even the fiercest rivals can find ways to push progress forward together. Both SpaceX and Blue Origin face crucial tests in the months ahead. Starship Flight 8 and New Glenn's second mission will write the next chapters in this evolving story. But perhaps the most important transformation isn't happening in the skies above us. It's happening in the way these two visionaries are learning to see each other, not just as competitors, but as fellow pioneers on the frontier of space exploration. If you're as fascinated by these developments in commercial spaceflight as we are, make sure to join our community here at Elon Musk 24 Hours. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest developments. Drop a comment with your thoughts on this unexpected alliance, and share this video with fellow space enthusiasts. Remember to hit the notification bell to catch our daily updates on everything happening in the world of space innovation. Until next time, keep looking up. The future of space exploration is getting more interesting by the day. Seven launches, 7 giant leaps for spaceflight. Just 10 years ago, the space community raised their eyebrows at SpaceX's ambitious vision. A fully reusable spacecraft larger than anything we'd ever seen before. Today, we're not just watching history unfold. We're witnessing the rapid evolution of space technology with each Starship flight. The 7th mission brought both triumph and valuable lessons. As Elon Musk revealed, the flight achieved 60% of its objectives, a significant milestone in these early stages of testing. While the mission faced its share of challenges, including some dramatic moments during re-entry, it delivered a game-changing achievement, the successful recovery of the Super Heavy booster. But this story isn't just about percentages and technical achievements. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible in spaceflight. The same day that Starship took to the skies, Blue Origin's New Glenn made its debut, marking a historic moment in the commercial space race. In today's video, we'll break down the crucial details Musk shared about Flight 7, analyze the unexpected challenges that emerged, and explore what these developments mean for the future of space exploration. This is Elon Musk 24 Hours, bringing you the latest in SpaceX's journey to revolutionize space travel. Let's dive right in. The moment of truth came as Starship's Super Heavy booster thundered back through Earth's atmosphere. The massive rocket, traveling at speeds exceeding twice that of a bullet, faced forces that would tear apart most aircraft. Ground control held their breath. This wasn't just another landing attempt. This was the culmination of years of engineering, countless setbacks, and unwavering determination. As the booster descended, its grid fins sliced through the air with surgical precision, guiding the massive structure toward its target. The Mechazilla tower stood ready, its robotic arms, affectionately nicknamed Chopsticks by the SpaceX team, poised to attempt what many had dismissed as impossible, catching a 230-foot-tall rocket booster in midair. Elon Musk later described this feat as catching a fly with chopsticks. But that analogy barely captures the complexity. Each movement had to be perfectly choreographed, each calculation precise to the millisecond. The slightest miscalculation could result in catastrophic failure. Yet against these overwhelming odds, the catch was successful. But the story of Flight 7 isn't just about this historic catch. The mission revealed both tremendous progress and sobering challenges that lie ahead. The upper stage, despite achieving several critical objectives, encountered problems that would ultimately prevent its survival during re-entry. The heat shield tiles, designed to protect against temperatures exceeding 1,500 degrees Celsius, showed vulnerabilities that the engineering team hadn't anticipated. The contrasts of the day were striking. While the booster's recovery marked a major victory, the engineering team watched as data streams revealed the upper stage's struggles during its descent. This duality, success intertwined with setback, has become a familiar pattern in SpaceX's journey, but it's one that continues to yield valuable lessons. What sets this mission apart is the rapid pace of improvement we're witnessing. Just hours after landing, the booster was already being prepared for its next potential flight. The turnaround time, a mere 2 hours and 14 minutes from landing to mount positioning, shattered previous records. Compare this to Flight 5, where the same process took over 6 hours. These aren't just numbers. They represent a fundamental shift in how we approach spaceflight. The mission's aftermath revealed critical insights that will shape the future of Starship. Engineers discovered that vibrations during ascent may have compromised some heat shield tiles, before they were even tested in re-entry. The forward and aft flaps, crucial for controlling the vehicle's orientation, didn't perform as expected. A fuel leak affected the Raptor engine's efficiency during key flight phases. Each of these challenges presents an opportunity for innovation, but perhaps most telling was what happened on the ground. The small fire observed on the booster after landing, while not catastrophic, highlighted the delicate balance between pushing boundaries and maintaining safety margins. The SpaceX team had seen similar issues before, and their iterative design process had already begun addressing these concerns. The timing of Flight 7 added another layer of significance to the mission. Just hours before Starship took flight, Blue Origin's New Glenn made its inaugural journey to space. This wasn't just coincidence. It marked a pivotal moment in the commercial space race.